jobs, you really did have people you had to beg to come to work. Not now though. The job market is so trash, now people are crying to get a job. Like this one right here who was unemployed for 3 years, she went on a job interview and pulled out her secret weapon: tears.
I cried. I let out tears. I was emotional during my interview and I got the job. I was feeling so deeply about the job that I applied to that during the interview, like, I was letting out real emotions, and that's on being an empath. I am finally about to be back in a job where I'm using my degree to some degree and feeling like, I didn't go to college for no reason. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for fulfillment in a job, feeling like I'm actually doing something and not just serving wings to people who are, mostly pro MAGA. Like, I cried during my interview.
Yeah, she cried because she was so desperate to get the job. Then the crazy part is she's up here worrying about who's supporting who. Obviously, she's a Biden-Kamala supporter. I guess she also didn't realize they let in 15 million illegals, which is another factor in the struggling job market. Placing strain on every part of our system. But hey, I digress. Obviously, a lot of people can't put 2 and 2 together. This woman had to cry and beg for a job. And of course, you have people who cried because they couldn't find one.
For everyone else who's looking for a job right now, I feel your pain. I never thought I would be 36 years old with, undergraduate degree from a UC school and a master's degree and legitimately unemployable. Yes, I slowed down my career in real estate the last 6 years to raise my kids, and that seems like I'm now, it doesn't matter.
I have to share this. This really hit me so close to my heart that there's no way I can't share. If you are in a position where you are looking for a job and you've been having a really hard time, know that you are not alone. I received a message from somebody who is at the point in their search, because it's been probably about a year and a half now that they've been looking, that they are questioning whether or not they should be here, and reached out for help as a plea, as a cry for help me, because I don't know what else to do.
You guys want to know how bad the job market is? I almost cried mid-interview because I was so frustrated. What the I've never felt that before, but I'm just so frustrated and I don't know what to do. It was so overwhelming because those questions that I couldn't answer because I don't have experience. But I can't get experience because no one wants to hire me. What the So just so you know, if you have a job that you hate, just keep it. It's hard. So I decided to make a video reply to this comment because these are great questions and I can give you guys some more context about my background. So first is, am I applying to entry-level jobs? Those don't exist. Because when I tell you that I Google entry-level jobs in Los Angeles or Riverside or whatever, they all still want 5 years of experience. So entry-level jobs, especially in the legal field, are slim to none, honestly. I don't understand the second question because it says, are you applying for jobs with at least them? I'm not sure what that means. But the third question is, what of the experience? So let's start with my educational background and my degree. I majored in sociology and I minored in philosophy. My goal was always to go to law school. My goal as an attorney, and the reason why I want to go to law school, is to become a criminal defense attorney and work on criminal justice reform. So that's really my passion. That's what I want to do as a profession. That's what I want to dedicate my career to. Professional background, I only have 7 years of retail experience, which I feel was a complete waste. But when I was in college, that was really the only job that would work with my schedule.
Yeah, 7 years of experience in retail, but no experience in your field of study. Yeah, that'll do it. That's another thing a lot of people had to find out the hard way. You may have a degree in a certain area, the education, but still after they convinced everybody to go to school and collect all this debt, what we're finding out every day is experience is still king.
I have applied to so many jobs. It's so exhausting, waking up every single morning and doing the same thing over and over and over again and not really getting anywhere even though it's been this long. I know I'm qualified, but it makes me feel so less than. Like, I did everything that I was supposed to do. I went to college, I got my degree from a good school. It should not have to be this hard. Like, it makes me feel like I'm not good enough. Like, I have tried everything. Even jobs that I'm so qualified for, I'm not even getting. I see these people who have literally a pea for a brain and they're making so much money and, you know, they don't do anything at work. I don't get it. The system sucks and it's not fair. It's exhausting.
Okay, is it just me or the job market is just like, even if you get hired, you don't even know if you're gonna get hired? Because I remember that I worked at this dog boarding facility place like 3 years ago, and so obviously, you know, it was during COVID. I think it was like 3-4 years ago, I'm not sure, but I moved on from it. Like, I went separate ways. I was there for a year, things happened, and so now currently I'm looking for a new job since my hours got cut significantly at my old job that I was there for a year. And so I saw that my old job was hiring again, and I reapplied. I got an interview, and the next day I literally got a call saying that I got the job. Can you work on Saturday, 8 hours straight off the bat, reception? And I was like, oh, hell yeah, like reception. I've never done reception there. I've always worked with dogs. So I was ready to go on board. I said yes to everything that they wanted, and I literally got a call the next day saying that, oh, I just talked to my manager and we gave the position to someone else. And I'm like, are you serious? You literally called me and said I got the job. And they're like, yeah, sorry about that, etc. I was flabbergasted. I did not even know that was a thing, that you can hire someone and then not hire someone. And that never happened to me before. Usually when you get the job and you work there. So I was like, okay, I was so disappointed, but I've been applying for jobs ever since then. I've been applying for jobs for 3 months now. And so yesterday I applied to, well, not yesterday, but a long time ago, a couple weeks ago, I applied to this new bakery place that just opened in town. It's like a bakery / coffee shop, and I have barista experience, I have coffee shop experience. My previous job was a barista cafe job. That was small business, but it was growing. The franchise was growing. It was growing in different locations of our city. And so it was really nice to work at different locations and meet the team. And this merch is literally from them, by the way. But yeah, it didn't work out. Things happened, whatever. So since I have experience, I applied to the new bakery coffee shop that just opened up, right? It opened a few weeks ago, and I got a call for an interview, and they said, yeah, go and come on in, you know, can you come in today? I was like, yes, I can come in today. And so I basically went in, got the interview, got the job. I was hired on the spot, right? And they said they would email me, like text me, like about scheduling, about like adding me on, all this kind of stuff. And so I did not hear back from them at all day yesterday and all day today. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's literally been 24 hours since my interview, and I got hired, and I haven't heard back from them. So I was supposed to start tomorrow. So if I don't hear back from them today or tomorrow, I'm gonna call and see what the hell is up, because is businesses just not keeping up with their word anymore? Like, do people hire and then they just never speak to them again? I just don't understand why businesses are doing this, especially since the job market right now is so bad to even just to get an interview. And I just don't know what is going on. So is this normal? Is this a new thing? Because if it is, it sucks.
And that's another thing I'm hearing a lot. People are getting ghosted by jobs. Yeah, they're getting hired, but then they never hear from them again.
At this point, finding a job is dehumanizing.
Because seriously, let me tell you what just happened to me. I live in South Carolina, the middle of nowhere, okay? In order for me to get a reasonable job, I would need to work from home. Anything else is an hour out, and I'm not in a situation where I could be driving an hour and a half out every day to try to go to another job. So it's more reasonable for me to have a remote job. So I finally get a remote job, and after I get that remote job, I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to be on it. I got everything they want me to do. I'm going to do it. Boom, boom, boom. So I did everything that company literally told me to do, asked me to do. I got past the background check. I got the job offer letter, signed it, did it day 1. Any task they had me to do, got it done. If I was missing anything and they said you had a pending task, I did it immediately. I asked them, do they need anything else from me? What else they need? Anything at all, right? Okay, we get all that stuff done before about November 14th, right? The job is supposed to start December 6th. So now after I asked them, was there anything else that I was required to do before we move forward, or anything that I need to do that's the next steps or any next steps? I never got any answer back. I never got no email back, no answer back, no nothing. But I did remember that the lady who recruited me said, hey, because the holidays is coming up, people be a little bit laxy daisies, and as long as we get your information, everything done, then you're good to go. We'll contact you soon, right, with the next steps. And I'm like, okay, I gotta remember that the reason why they probably didn't contact me because now like Thanksgiving's coming up, so I'll let it be. So after Thanksgiving, I was like, okay, I'm going to email them that Monday and see like what's the next steps again. When do I go and get my equipment? Is everything good? Bro, I emailed a lady and she emails me back and she said, oh, I thought you withdrew your application. I said, excuse me? I didn't do any of that. What are we talking about? Yeah, you withdrew your application, so the position was given to somebody else. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What do you mean the position? I didn't withdraw anything, and I did everything I was supposed to do that y'all told me to do. What's happening here? I mean, okay, well, send me who sent you the job offer and any information you have about us and what you did and what you didn't do, I said, okay, cool. I got screenshots of everything, boo-boo. One thing I'm going to make sure I learned the lesson is I'm going to get everything in writing and make sure I keep documents of everything when it comes to corporations, because they done me dirty way too many times. After I sent her everything she needed and she saw, she was like, well, I'm so sorry, but that job is now filled and that position is filled. So the only thing I can't even offer you a new job because the next job is until January 17th and it's too soon for me to even offer you that job. So, there's nothing, I can do. So I'm just sitting here now, baffled, like, y'all hired me. Somebody in the company withdrew my application after I gave y'all all my information, taxes, family, all that, and then gave the position to someone else. And now I'm out of a job with no money. And it's very hard for me to get a job in South Carolina in the middle of nowhere. They really want me to turn into a villain, I swear to God!
Yeah, that's crazy. This is like a job phishing scam. That's posting a job advertisement, acting like they have an available position, only to collect all of your information. It could be scammers collecting your personal information or an actual business collecting your information to sell it. Either way, they're getting over on vulnerable job applicants like this woman right here who's in need of remote work. And that's another thing, remote work is about to start drying up too. You have more and more companies trying to force employees back into the office. Listen, all this commercial real estate around here is going to have to get used. Every building can't be converted into an apartment building. And you better believe the local government, they're going to have to collect this tax money from somewhere. So moving forward, remote work will become more competitive as you'll see more applicants than available remote work. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Are more people starting to wake up, or are they still walking around delusional? Special thank you to Rolling C. I appreciate you, Rolling, for always showing support, as well as Randy and Dark Power. If you want to show your support for the channel too, you have to use PayPal for now. The link is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.